Hello, advanced beginners. So anybody can play this, of course. You just, depending on, what you should always try and tackle stuff just above your level. Not just above, but, even more advanced than you feel you're ready for. It's always a good thing to do. So we've got Return to Sender, an Elvis classic, key of C. So it's nice and easy in terms of the chords at this point. So you've got almost all the keys, the chords of the key, C being number 1. As soon as you hear the word key, C is now 1. And then along the top you've got the pitchers. A minor would be the 6th chord of the key. C, D, E, F, G, A up there, number 6 in terms of order of the chords. And then D would be 2. So you've got 2 D chords. Then you've got a G, an F, and you've got the alternative, or the barred D7, which of course you can play the 2-fingered option if you want. I like the sound of that one. That's preference, personal preference. So this is from San Jose. It's got the timing. Most of the bars we're in 4/4 time. So you've got the chords and then the dots. The lyrics are placed specifically under the timing to give you some idea of timing, which is really great. There is on the 3rd line, so you've got the intro along the top, and then the 3rd line you've got a bar with D minor and G. Now those only get 2 beats, right? It's stretched out so it can make you think it's a bar each, but no, and you'll notice that when you get to the timing. So I'm in tune, check up, nice and relaxed, sitting upright, arm holding, loose wrist, positioning here, and just a little review: thumb, push, curl, form. Now if you're doing this, that's okay if you can make good sound. It's just that sometimes it doesn't develop the strength in the hand, but you can use whatever preference. I just try and teach with the idea of the future abilities that you're trying to develop. So that's just part of how I feel like it's important to do that. So we're on the C. So let's find our singing note. I already know that it's G. So return, that's high G though. So this is still a G. I'm going to drop down. La. Now if you have the instrument with the low G on, that can be helpful, but you can find it in a bunch of other ways I've talked about. So the keyboard app, or if you have an actual keyboard, it would be the G note to the left of middle C. So if you don't have a full keyboard in terms of all of I think it's 80 keys, that can be a bit tricky, but you can figure it out by just searching it online to find out which C on your keyboard with fewer keys that middle C note would be. Probably still quite in the middle of the keyboard itself. So C chord, and then let's sing the note G. La, either the high or the low or both. La, return. So the note that we're singing fits into the notes made by the chord that we're forming. So let's do just a bunch of other notes now that we've figured out that G is our starting note. Let's do the open C. La, and then the E. La, and that gives you that opportunity to do intense listening to your in-tune, accurate in-tune note, plus also check in with your body for your breathing, which is important for your vocals to develop, and just overall general well-being, which music really adds to. Okay, so I think that's all the notes I needed to add. So we're C, and then we're going to A minor. So the movement between the chords, you can just do that without even strumming. D minor. And then I use that very deliberate movement to get the G chord going. And then you're back to that same pattern again. In the chorus, you've got the F and the G combination, which is good to practice, right? And get that ring finger moving very deliberately. And I don't think there's anything else that will surprise us, but if there is, we'll find it. So intro. Return to sender. Return to sender. And I gave a letter to the postman. He put it in his sack. Bright and early next morning. And I'm just doing and here's our 1, 2, 3, 4. She wrote upon it. I'm just doing a simple down strum. Return to sender. Address unknown. number, no such zone. We had a quarrel, our lovers spat. Now here's your choice. I write my sorry, but my letter keeps coming back. So then I dropped it in the mailbox. I sent it special D. Bright and early next morning, it 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, the little straight ones, and she wrote upon it, return to sender, address unknown, no such person, no such zone, a bridge. This time I'm gonna take it myself and put it right in her hand. And if it comes back the very next day, I'll understand the writing on it. To send her, address unknown, no such number, no such zone. Return to sender, return to sender, return to sender. You can slow down a bit. Return to sender. And then that would be a whole note to finish it off. So eventually, I'm not sure the tempo of this, you could look it up for beats per minute, but I would probably do that modified shuffle, which is giving beat 1 its entire beat to itself as one down strum, and then to sender, return to sender. We'll do a little bit. I gave a letter to the postman, he put it in his sack. Bright and early next morning, 1, 2, she wrote upon it, return sender. So it's down, down, up, down, up, down, up, down. No such zone. We had a quarrel, a lover's spat. I write, I'm sorry, but my letter keeps coming back. Alright, so I'll leave that with you to work on. I find going through just with a simple, accurately rhythmic down strum is good for strumming, right? Never be shy about doing an accurate, rhythmically accurate, simple down strum, and then you can make it very gentle so the vocal comes out above, so the melody line is above the chording. And that's the kind of tweaking that you can do as you get your skills, trying to get the chords sorted out and figuring out where they are and just getting everything moving at the same time, which is a great thing. Okay, so Return to Sender, Elvis, great song. And the description box has the song link in it. And I hope that you have found that helpful. If you have, please like, share, and subscribe. And I'll keep on putting out our videos. And enjoy your ukulele and have a wonderful ukulele day. Bye for now.